Hey Challengers, today is Wednesday and it's day 10 for us. I wanted to talk today about water. I had said to a couple of challengers that this was going to be an upcoming topic because it's so important, not only to weight loss, but of course to your health. Now, I will post a document in our page that talks about why water is important during exercise. And so you can kind of get some information there as well. But just in general, why is an increase in water intake so important for your health and for weight loss? Well, first of all, much of our body is water. You've heard of that. And there's different proportions depending on what part of your body we're talking about. Your body generally is 60-65% water. Your muscles are actually 75% water, and your brain is about 80% water. So obviously getting dehydrated is going to affect your performance on many levels. So staying hydrated is important. How much water should we be drinking? I recommend about half your body weight or a minimum of 80 ounces. So for example, if you were somebody who was 150 pounds, half your weight would be 75. I recommend doing a minimum of 80. So if you're any less than 80 ounces and you're working out, I do recommend at least 80 ounces. That's only about 5 of the typical water bottles. You actually get a little bit more than 80 ounces with those, but if you can spread out 5 water bottles a day, those are great, or if you can certainly fill up reusable water bottles, that's awesome too. Now, why might you need more? Well, there's some different reasons you might want to make sure you're increasing your water even more than that. So some examples would be if it's extremely hot or humid outside, if you live in a higher altitude, more than 8,200 feet, high exercise level. So if you're doing a program that's extremely intense, you might want to increase the water intake even more. Of course, if you're ill, you're vomiting, diarrhea, high fever, that kind of thing, you want to increase water. Bladder or urinary tract infections. Hopefully none of you are experiencing that. And then of course, I don't think any of you in this group right now are pregnant or breastfeeding, but that would be a reason to increase your water. And if you happen to be treating yourself and having a little extra alcohol, you will want to increase your water as well because that can dehydrate you. Other ways to get water in besides drinking, certainly eating leafy green vegetables will increase your water intake for your body. Also fresh fruit, so thinking of those healthy foods which also have tons and tons of nutrients in them as well and are low calorie. Those are amazing for several reasons, obviously hydration being one of them. Now again, if you don't like plain water, some people really can't get a taste for plain water. I really like distilled water. The taste is really no taste. It's just real clean and crisp and nice and cold. It's my favorite way. But I will add things like citrus fruits like lemon or lime or oranges or grapefruit or even a mix of those, which are great. If I want to sweeten it up like a lemonade, I'll add a little bit of stevia to it. Very little, but again, even just the juice itself is good. Pomegranates are great. You can even get an infuser type water bottle or a pitcher that you can put fruit so it's not floating if the texture kind of freaks you out and you don't want to have stuff floating around in your water. You can use these tubes. You can put fruit in those tubes and it infuses the flavor, whether it's melons, mint, melon and mint, cucumber mint is really good as well. And you can just try all kinds of natural flavors without using any of those artificial sweeteners or crystal lights and things like that, which I am highly against. All right, looking to see if I have any other ideas here. So just keep in mind, I think somebody asked me, why, again, water was so important to weight loss. Well, having enough water in your system aids digestion. And with, obviously it also keeps you healthy. 80% of your immune system, 75 to 80% is in your digestive tract. And so keeping that moving well is obviously going to help in weight loss and also just overall well-being and not getting sick. It protects and cushions your vital organs. And just again, it actually